If you guys are looking to get a stacked NBA 2K account or to get your badges grinded, make sure to hit up GoatPlug on Instagram. His link will be in the description.
I got digital dash, came right with a I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flooded with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, I rap the old block and I drop off the top and I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitch is.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back in with yet another video. Today, I'm coming at you guys with the best perimeter lockdown build. Now, I'm not gonna be dropping nearly as many videos a week as I usually do, but I'm still gonna be giving you guys at least 2 builds a week. Now, with that being said, the ending off this week, we got a very special video. I have a series where I'm giving you guys literally everything. I went over all the jump shots in the game to give you guys the best 10 secret jump shots. Then after that, I gave you guys every glitch, all the best glitch for a VC, badges, and even how to do the mascot, pretty much event glitch. Next, I got y'all with literally every build in the game, every rare build, every goated build, and every build in the middle. So if you guys want that as soon as possible, get this video to 300 likes. That's my new like goal on these videos because that just seems like it's hit way more consistently, and I really want to be able to drop this video. So if you guys get this joint to 300 likes, I'm gonna have that joint coming out as soon as possible. And in that video, we'll be showing you guys the best versions of every video of build. So yeah, man, stay tuned for that. So yeah, man, for this video, I got you guys with the best perimeter lockdown build in the game. So yeah, man, without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Also, by the way, before we go too far, I want to mention that I am going over a lot of different ways to make this build. I'm gonna be going over like 5 different ways to make it where it's the most common, and those are going to be the 5 best ways, and also one of them is going to be the way I would make it. I'm also going to be giving you a way to make it at the end of the video that's going to be like the PlayLock type of video. Now, obviously this is going to be a longer video because I have so many different ways I'm showing you guys, so I'm obviously going to give you guys timestamps. So yeah, man, without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Alright, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure that I go over this, bro. We've been going so crazy with the subs, the views, the likes, everything. But somehow still 95% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. Hit that sub button for me. Y'all know I be going crazy. Hit that sub button. Alright, so first things first, when it comes to making this build, you want to figure out what position. None of this other stuff really matters. The position is the only thing that matters, and the position you want to go with for this build is the point guard position. Alright, next is the pie chart. Now, later in this video, like I said, we are going to go over a PlayLock version of a perimeter lockdown, but for this version, we're going to be going with the sharpshooting and the defensive pie chart, and this is where you're going to get your max capture attributes and the Hall of Fame badges. So you're going to be getting Hall of Fame shooting and defensive badges. This is like the most common, popular way to make a perimeter lockdown. Alright, for the physical profile, this is where you're going to be getting your athleticism from speed, acceleration, strength, and vertical. This is where you're going to be getting all those max caps. Now, you get gym rat badge, you can get that all up to +4. You get 99 or 99.9, you can get that up another +4, +5. Now, with that being said, the one that I ended up going with was the speed pie chart, because speed is the most important thing whether you're playing defense or on offense. Because on offense, it's going to help you build a speed boost. So on defense, you want that speed to be able to keep up with anybody you're going to be guarding. I'm just going to let that be known. So yeah. Alright, now for the attributes. Now, I'm going to have timestamps for this, but there's going to be 5 different ways to make it right here for this particular pie chart. So the first way is going to be the defensive way. Now, this is going to be the way to get defense. Now, if you're strictly worried about it getting the perimeter lockdown, you're probably going to have to put the pass accuracy down, but this is the most you can get on a sharp lock build and be able to have 21 defensive, 11 playmaking, 16 shooting, and 6 finishing. This is going to be more of the defensive side, like I said. So for the finishing, you're going to really be just putting up close shot to an 83, max driving dunk, max driving layup, standing dunk, post hook, not touch, shooting, mid-range, 3, free throw, all max, post fade up to a 57, playmaking, pass accuracy, ball handles, max, then the post moves up to a 31, interior defense is max, perimeter defense is max, lateral quickness is max, steals max, defensive rebounds max, and then block is up +3. Now you can put that on offensive rebound depending on what you rather, but yeah, man, that's how you end up getting to this badge point. Now this, like I said, is gonna be more for the people that want to make it more towards the defensive side. This is probably gonna be the most popular way people are gonna want to make it. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But yeah, all right, so the next way to make it, this is gonna be for the finishing. Like if you want more finishing, you feel like you want to get more finishing, like it's gonna, like there's gonna be a way to get slash or takeover on this build. So if you want to get more finishing, this is gonna be the way for you. Now with that being said, for the finishing, you're gonna really be putting up everything on max, standing dunk, driving layup, close shot, all max, post hook is up to a 34, shooting, pretty much everything is gonna be max, but the post fade is at a 57. Pass accuracy is gonna be at an 81, ball handles at a 78. Then you got post moves not being touched. Defense, pretty much interior defense, block, offensive rebounds not being touched, perimeter defense, lateral quickness still all being max, and then you got the defensive rebound at a 76. So yeah, and then you get 19 defensive, 10 playmaking, 16 shooting, and 9 defensive. Now I think you do take 1 hit on the total badges, but like this is gonna be the way to get finishing. You still get 19 defensive, like to get the most defensive on this build that you want to get, like with a balance. It was 21, but you still get 19 on this build. So yeah. All right, and for the next way to make it, this is gonna be like the balanced way, but this is pretty much gonna be to get more shooting. So you're gonna get 6 finishing, 18 shooting, 11 playmaking, and 19 defensive badge upgrades. So to get the finishing, it's pretty much the same way as the first one. You're gonna be putting up close shot to an 83, driving dunk, driving layup is gonna be max. Shooting, pretty much everything is gonna be max, but the post fade is to a 77. Then the playmaking, pretty much everything is max, but you're gonna be putting post moves to a 31, strictly to be able to get that 11th badge upgrade. Then for the defense, you're gonna be putting up everything max, from the perimeter defense to the steal, interior defense not being touched, block not being touched, offensive rebounds not being touched. Then the defense rebounds up to a 77 to really get those 19 badge upgrades. Now this is probably the most popular way to make these sharp block builds, but like I said earlier, if you wanted to really like consistently comes out as a perimeter lockdown, you're gonna have to put that pass accuracy, I think, down to at least a 79. So keep that in mind. All right, next, this is gonna be the one that's gonna be kind of interesting. This is the way I would make it if I was at Legend. So this is for the people that's Legend. So what I would go is 2 finishing, because if you get 2 finishing, you're gonna get another +10, so that's 12. That's more than enough on this build to be able to do, because now you got your driving layup, your driving dunk, and a good enough close shot. You know what I'm saying? You don't really need that to be much higher. This is literally gonna be strictly going for the attributes that you definitely necessarily have to have. Now for the shooting, I might have went with the post fade if they gave you more badges, but you get more badges if you do the free throw, and you don't really need both. So I didn't put anything up on the post fade, and I put up a max of mid-range, 3-pointer, and free throw to be able to get those 15 shooting badges. And if you're Legend, you get those +10, so that's 25 shooting badges. That's more than enough. For the playmaking, we have 10. You get +10, that's gonna be 20. So we got pass accuracy up to an 82, ball handles at a 78. Now, if you're focusing on it saying perimeter lockdown, you're probably gonna have to put the pass accuracy to a 79. I think that will be a hit on 1 badge, but 19 badge upgrades will still be more than enough. Then for the defense, this is where it's really gonna be crazy. I put up every attribute that's very important for this build. Block, interior defense, lateral quickness, perimeter defense, steal, defense rebound. Now, offense rebound might be questionable, but with that being said, you literally have everything on defense, like for guarding people and be able to get that board to really be able to stick defense at the highest rate. And not only do you get 22 defensive rebound badges, but if you're Legend, because this is the best Legend build for a perimeter lockdown, in my opinion, you're gonna be getting 32 defensive badges on this build. So yeah, man, this is the best Legend perimeter lockdown build. And all right, last but not least, this is going to be pretty much like the general way that you can make a perimeter lockdown, and it's going to be getting you 7 finishing, 17 shooting, 10 playmaking, and 19 defensive badges. Now this is going to be a hit on 1, kind of like the 9 finishing from earlier, but I'm going to show you guys how to make it. So for the finishing, you're going to be putting up everything max, for the close shot all the way down to the driving dunk, but the standing dunk is at a 31. Post hook is not going to be touched. Shooting, mid-range shot, 3-pointer, free throw all max, post fade is up to a 67. playmaking. Like I said earlier, if you wanted to consistently, consecutively, accurately come out as a perimeter lockdown, you're gonna have to put that pass accuracy to a 79, ball handles at a 78, post moves at a 35. That's gonna get you 10 playmaking. Then for the defensive, you're gonna have a interior defense up to a 41, perimeter defense, lateral quickness, still gonna be all max, and then you got the defensive rebound at 78. Now we had one left over to be able to get as many defensive badges as possible. Now if you put up interior defense higher, you're gonna be better on defense in the paint. Your intimidator is gonna work more better and stuff like that. But with that being said, you want to be able to get as many badges as possible in any build. That's what makes these builds so much better. That's why Legend is so overpowered. But yeah, man, this is gonna be like the kind of stereotypical way to make a perimeter lockdown build. All right, next is going to be the height. So for the height, we're gonna be going, I believe we're gonna be going 6'5". Now for the body type, before we go over the height, the body type that you want to go with, it doesn't really matter. You can go build, barely, or even go slim. It doesn't really matter. It's all based on your preference. There's some builds that it does matter, like big men, but this is not a big man. So yeah, but the height that I would go with on it is 6'5". That's like the most balanced you can go. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you wanted to come out as a perimeter lockdown build, I would go with 6'5". All right, next is the weight. Now for the weight, you cannot change the weight. Just keep it at 195. Just that simple. Nothing's going up, nothing going down. And then for the wingspan, you have to go up in wingspan. You cannot go down in wingspan. I know that's going to be taking a hit on a lot of stuff, but you have to go up in wingspan. That's going to be taking a hit on your shooting, your ball handle, but you're going to be playing way better defense. Now, some people go one off the max, but me, you know I like the max wingspan builds, man. Like my build, that facilitating finisher, I use that max wingspan to my advantage. And if I'm shooting on a 62-3 with like no Hall of Fame badges, bro, you can shoot on this build with a 76-3 off the rip, and you can get Hall of Fame shooting badges. So, come on, bro. I know you're going to be able to shoot on this build for sure. Now, before we go too far, let's go over the gym rat badge in 99, 96, all that. So if you don't know by now, we're all the way in June. It's probably July by the time this video come out. But yeah, man, literally we're all the way this deep into the game. If you don't understand, but 96, once you hit all these max taps that you see is for 95 overall. Once you hit 95 overall, you're gonna be able to play, and it's gonna be getting you a rating every single game. You can go up every single game, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, depending on how well you do. So once you hit 96, you're gonna be getting +1. Once you hit 97, that's +2 to all the attributes you see on the screen, +3 at 98, 99, +4 and 99.9, that's +5. Physicals, you get gym rat badge. I have a tutorial on it. If you haven't watched that already, you need to check that out. I probably will actually start putting that in the link in the comments. I would start putting that in the comments because that actually is very important. But yeah, you can get +4 to all your attributes, or not attributes, but like your physicals, and that can go up to +9 at that point because you can hit 99.9, that's +5, and then you can put that on top of the gym rat badge. That's +9 to all those physicals. But yeah, the gym rat badge does not affect like the finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defensive. So yeah, keep that in mind. But yeah, man, this is the best wingspan to go with on this build. All right, next, last but not least, before we go over the best badge setups for this build, we're gonna be going over the badge setup that we got in most for every single category. I don't think I did that for the legend. Yeah, I didn't do that for the legend because not everybody gonna be able to hit legend. So I just took the ones besides the legend build. So yeah, we're gonna be going over that next. That's gonna be pretty much the last thing we go over before we go over the PlayLock style of perimeter lockdown. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the takeover I would go with on this build. Now, if I re-rank the takeovers, I probably would rank lockdown takeover higher. Now that I've been using it on my facilitating finisher, that takeover is just so goated. It's the only takeover I can actually argue is just as good as the slasher and glass unit takeover. That takeover is disgusting. It cancels out everything. So the takeover I will go with on this build is lockdown takeover, but you can't go wrong with the sharp takeover. You want to be able to shoot big greens. Playmaker takeover is gonna really help your teammates hit shots, take people ankles, help you be that much faster. Slasher takeover is probably the most well-rounded takeover in the game. But the takeover I went with for this build is the lockdown takeover, and the build comes out as a perimeter lockdown. These builds aren't that similar. DeJounte Murray, I get you, but Steve Francis and Steph Curry, I'm not. See, now you lost me. You lost me now. But yeah, man, this is the perimeter lockdown build. Let's go ahead and get into the best badge setups for the finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defensive for this build. All right, so like I said, man, first things first, we're going to go over the finishing, but I'm going to go over this one more time. We're going to be going over the most we got for every single type of build. So I gave you guys a finishing build, a shooting build, a playmaking build, and a defensive build. Now, with that being said, I did give you a legend build, but I'm not going to be going over that for this particular video. So, for the finishing, we got 9 potential upgrades to work with. So, I'm going to be putting on Slithery, Fantasy Footwear, and Giant Slayer. Now, depending on if you went Slash or Takeover, you can get contact dunks if you have Slash or Takeover. So, you can put on contact finisher. But for this particular build, I would go Giant Slayer to be able to cancel out Rim Protector, be able to make it. The contest for layups is going to be way lower. Now, you're going to do more layups, but with not contact, but Slithery finisher. Slithery finisher is going to really make you dunk more and stuff like that. Slithery finisher, Giant Slayer is a very, very good combo, and Fantasy Footwear is probably the most broken badge in the game for the hop steps and stuff like that. So it's going to be really hard to guard your build because you're going to be that hard to guard and hard to stop in the paint and shooting, and your defense is going to get you a lot of stops to even be able to get you the ball a lot. So yeah, man, this is the best finishing badge setup for this build. All right, next we got the shooting badge setup for this build. So we got 18 potential upgrades to work with. So I like to go silver quick draw. That's like my favorite quick draw to go on any build right now, any build. But for this particular build, for this video, I'm gonna go Hall of Fame quick draw, Hall of Fame range extender, Hall of Fame hot zone, Hall of Fame green machine. Green machine, hot zone, range extender. Yeah, those 3 badges you can shoot on literally any build. It doesn't matter what your whatever is, you can shoot on any build, and that's with just gold badges. You put Hall of Fame badges, that's just gonna be to a whole another level. Range extender helps you shoot deep 2s, on the line 3s, deep 3s. Hot zone hunter, when you have hot zones, if you get hot zone hunter on top of those hot zones, your green window becomes exponentially bigger. Green machine makes the biggest difference on your green window, and if you don't know how the green window works, as your make percentage gets higher, your green window gets bigger. And with the hot zone hunter and green machine, the make percentage just gets way higher with those certain badges. And green machine works with, like, if you're consecutively greening, you're getting consecutive greens. As you keep greening and greening, your make percentage gets higher and higher with every single green you're getting, and that's going to be making your green window get that much bigger. And that's kind of why the shooting is so broken and so overpowered and easy in this game, in my opinion. And then for volume shooter is pretty much like green machine, but you don't have to be making shots. All you gotta do is literally just keep taking shots. As you keep taking shots, the next shot is gonna have a higher make percentage. The next shot is gonna have a higher make percentage. The next shot is gonna have a higher make percentage. And as these shots keep getting higher and higher make percentages, your green window is getting bigger and bigger. So yeah, man, this is the best shooting badge setup for this build. I could have put on like badges like Deadeye, Corner Specialist, defensive, not defensive, but difficult shots, catch and shoots. A lot of badges I could have put on, but this, in my opinion, is the best badge setup for this build. Now, if you did go sharp takeover, I would say you would want to put on steady shooter because that just makes that much overpowered. But yeah, man, this is the best shooting badge setup for this build. All right, next we got you guys with the best playmaking badge setup for this build. Now, like I said, we're going with the most. We had a playmaking badge type of build, like type of perimeter lockdown build. So that had 13 badge upgrades. So that's what we're gonna be talking about. So for the setup, it's gonna be floor general, handles for days, quick for stuff, goal. Now, I told you guys I'm gonna be dropping the most broken badges in the game. If you guys want that to come out, get this video to 500 likes. I got y'all. I for real got y'all. If y'all get this video to 500 likes, I got y'all. I don't even have that in my schedule right now, but if you guys actually get this to 500 likes, I got y'all. But handles for days and unpluckable are definitely gonna be in those. It's definitely going to be in that video. You don't have to, you literally don't want to go over super unpluckable. I'm telling you this right now. I don't know why that badge is just broken. Handles for days, Hall of Fame is the best, but it's like small. Like how much better it is incredibly small. And then floor general is going to be getting you +3 to all your teammates' offensive stats. That's not going to really do much for you, but for your teammates, it's going to help you. But you can go floor general or diamond. It depends on what you really, or your teammates really rather. I personally like getting passes off diamond because it helps your green window get bigger. I like my green window getting bigger. But yeah, floor general can help people be able to speed boost, be able to get contact dunks, all type of stuff. Needle threader is going to really help those scaries be non-scaries. So it's going to really help you make any type of pass, lobs, flashes, any type of pass. Bailout is gonna help you get bailed out of double teams, out of bad animations, stuff like that. So yeah, man, this is the best playmaking badge setup for this build. And all right, last but not least, before we go with the PlayLock version of this build, is gonna be the defensive badge setup for this build. So we got 3 Hall of Fame, 3 gold. It's gonna be very, very simple to break down. Pogo stick is really gonna be minimizing the height advantage you're gonna be going against a lot. So yeah, man, you don't necessarily have to put on pogo stick on this build though. If you don't want to, you can take those 4 badges off and put those to an interceptor, chase down, and rim protector. But I would advise anyone to use pogo stick on any build. any build because it's the most broken defensive badge in the game. It really minimizes the height advantage in this game because if you can jump at somebody, you can get a contest. It's just that simple. So yeah, man, if you get at time your jumps, Pogo Stick is definitely a great badge to go with. Intimidator Hall of Fame is one of the most broken badges in this game too because it just gets you a contest on every single shot, especially if your interior defense and perimeter defense is high. It's going to be very, very good. Now, if one of those is low, it's going to be very inconsistent. So if you're wondering why your badge is inconsistent, that is why. Clamps and Intimidator are probably the two most necessary badges for any guard build on defense. So yeah, Clamps is another badge that's going to help you play on-ball defense in any situation, full court, half court, screens, ISO. It doesn't really matter. It's going to really help you get into people's body, make them pick up dribbles and stuff like that. Chase down artists are going to really unlock a tier of chase down block animations as you keep going up in the tiers for like bronze to silver to gold. The animations become more frequent, faster, all type of stuff like that. Then for Interceptor, that's going to have you in them lanes as much as possible. And at gold, it's actually really, really good. At Hall of Fame, it's better. It's almost better than 2K19. It's actually kind of glitchy and crazy how good it is at Hall of Fame. But at gold, it's still really, really good. Then we got Rim Protector on gold. Just for when we can, you know how you can get contact dunks? You can put people in the contact dunk animations. You can put people into blocking animations with the Rim Protector badge. And yeah, man, that's going to really help you with Pogo Stick and Chase Down. So yeah, man, this is the best defensive badge setup for this build. All we got left to go over is an entire another build. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and hop into that as fast as possible.
Yes, let me get 2 of those spicy chicken sandwiches. Bitch, did I say breakfast? I said 2 spicy chicken sandwiches. Yes, ma'am. I was here for the 2 spicy sandwiches, deluxes. Grilled cheese sandwich? Bitch, this Popeyes. Come inside. You don't got to tell me twice. Really, Popeye. You know this shit buzzing. Hold on. Hold on.
Alright, so for the perimeter lockdown build that's gonna be at the PlayLock, you're gonna go shooting guard. That's gonna be the position. Alright, for the pie chart for the skill breakdown that you wanna go with, I already wrote down what it does. You wanna go with the PlayLock, playmaking, and defensive pie chart. Alright, next for the physical profile, this is where you wanna go with what's gonna change it. Now, for the shooting guard, I like to go speed, but a lot of people like to go speed and vertical. That's up to you. Most popular one is probably gonna be going speed and vertical, but for video purposes, I would go speed at shooting guard. At point guard, I definitely would go speed and vertical because then you can get that all to 99, but you can't necessarily get it all to 99 at the shooting guard position. All right, next is the attributes. Now, surprisingly enough, if you're looking at this, the attributes is actually quite similar to like the legend build of the actual common perimeter lockdown. But with that being said, you're gonna get 2 finishing, 10 shooting, 14 playmaking, and 20 defensive. Now, is this the best version of this build? No, because you got the facilitating finisher at shooting guard that's way better, slashing playmaker that's better, play glass that's better. But I'm just showing you guys how to make the PlayLock version of this build. Now, with that being said, you're gonna be maxing out your driving dunk, driving layups gonna be maxed, close shots going to a 58. Shooting, pretty much everything's gonna be maxed, but the free throws at an 81. Pass accuracy at a 78. Ball handles at an 85. Strictly, we would get those 14 playmaking badges. Then for the defensive, you're gonna have 88 defensive rebound, blocks is at an 80, steals at an 85, line quizzes at an 81. Pretty much all that's gonna be maxed except for offensive rebound. I don't know why I was breaking that down in detail like that, but yeah, man, this is the way you want to make the attributes for the PlayLock style of this build. All right, next, the height you want to go with. You don't want to go any shorter, any taller. 6'6" is the height you want to go with. All right, next is the weight. Now, for the weight, I'm sorry, but you have to go 180 pounds to be able to make it come out as a perimeter lockdown build. Now, you are dropping a lot on your perimeter defense. Or not perimeter defense, but your interior defense. But understand, this is going to make this build come out as a perimeter lockdown. And as you can see, your acceleration in vertical is actually high, going higher with your lateral quickness, that's just gonna make you that much better on defense too. So yeah. And all right, next is going to be the wingspan, and you're gonna have to go up in wingspan just like with the weight. You have to go down, you got to go up in wingspan. So that's gonna get you +4 block, +3 steal. You're gonna go at wingspan of 87.4 inches. If you didn't already listen to what I said about the wingspan earlier, I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to rewind that. But yeah, I went over in detail all the stuff about Gym Rat and 99. But yeah, man, this is the best wingspan for this build. If I can shoot with a 62.3, you can definitely shoot consistently on this build if you just find you a consistent jump shot, and trust me. And all right, last but not least, before we go over the bad setups for this build, the Takeover is going to be between pretty much the 3 best options you can possibly have for a build like this, which would be a Playlock. Now, I would obviously go lockdown Takeover. If you've seen my finisher, I went lockdown Takeover. That's probably arguably the best Takeover in the game. If I had to update Takeovers one more time, I'm not gonna do that because I've done it 3 times already this year. But yeah, lockdown Takeover and Slasher, very, very neck and neck. But with that being said, Slasher Takeover is probably the most balanced Takeover, but lockdown is probably the most broken one. Playmaker might be one of the most fun ones. Slasher is pretty fun too, I'm not gonna lie. But Playmaker is the only way you can take people's ankles with, but it really does help your teammates a lot too, and it's gonna make you that much faster. But like I said, I would go lockdown Takeover, and the build comes out as a perimeter lockdown, similar to Paul George, Jaylen Brown, and Victor Oladipo. That is actually similar builds to what this build actually is here to do. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into the best bad setups for this build. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna go with a finishing bad setup per usual. We got 2 upgrades to work with, so I just went bronze, fantasy footwork, bronze, facility finisher. Now you can go silver, fantasy footwork, that's gonna be very overpowered. So that's probably what you should do. Now, this is a build that can get contact dunks, so when you are able to unlock the contact dunks, I know you are gonna have like an 84, I think it's an 84 driving dunk off the rip. So actually you can low-key just go silver contact finisher if you want to do that. That's really on you, but this is the bad setup I would go with to be as versatile as possible. All right, next is the shooting badges. Now for the shooting badges, we only have 10 upgrades to work with. This is the best shooting badge setup for any build that gets 10 upgrades with no Hall of Fame. Silver quick draw, silver green machine, gold hot zone, gold range extender. That's all you need. You don't need nothing else. You don't need corner specialist, catch and shoot, dead eye, ball machine. You don't need none of that. You don't need none of that. You put this on, you're gonna be getting bad greens. It's that simple. If you've seen me play on my facility finisher, you know the deal. Gold range extender helps you shoot deep 2s on the line 3s, deep 3s at a really high rate, especially for builds that have a lower 3-pointer. That's why these builds shoot so well. Hot Zone Hunter gold is really good. Now, what I did to really learn how to shoot on my build, I took middies off rip. I would take middies, get good at shooting middies, get my shot down, get good at shooting that. Got greens, waiting until I get greens consistently on the middies. Then I start working on being able to shoot consistently on the 3. And that's how I got to where I am today. And I have hot zones all around the court from the mid-range all the way to the 3-point line. Green machine, as you consecutively getting greens, your green window's getting bigger because your make percentage gets higher and higher as you get a green and then another green and then another green. That's kind of the same thing with Hot Zone Hunter, because both of these make your green window get that much bigger. But green machine, out of any badge in 2K20, makes the biggest difference on your green window, and that's kind of why these non-shooting builds really can shoot so well. But yeah, man, this is the best shooting badge setup for this build. And all right, next is going to be the playmaking badge setup for this build. You only get 14 badges to work with, but with that being said, we're gonna go straight into it. So floor general, quick first step, our only badges we have Hall of Fame. Floor general is gonna give you +4 to all your teammates' offensive attributes. Now, you can go floor general or diamond. It really depends on what your teammates rather. Quick first step is going to really help you speed boost, and that helps you in any situation. It's going to make you that much faster in any situation, whether you're going for contact dunks, 3s, middies, it doesn't really matter. It's going to help you get open for anything that you're really trying to do. Handlers for days, unpluckable, the 2 of the most broken, inconsistent badges in the game, but you definitely need those badges. I wouldn't go past gold or silver for either one of those badges. Handlers for days helps the stamina issue. Unpluckable helps you don't get ripped. Now, I'm not saying that's never going to let you get ripped, but I wouldn't go past silver or gold for those 2 badges. Bailout bronze is probably the best bang for your buck bronze badge in this game. You don't need to go past that at all. It's going to really help you get bailed out of any situation, whether you're getting a bad animation or getting double team. But yeah, man, this is the best playmaking badge setup for this build. All right, next is the defensive rebounding badge setup for this build. So we got 20 upgrades to work with. So we got clamps, pogo stick, intimidator, interceptor, rim protector, and chase down. So clamps is gonna make you play the best on ball defense in any situation, whether you're playing full court, half court, ISO screens, it doesn't matter. Intimidator is gonna help you get shot contest, even when you're not guarding people. That's really going to be really consistent if you have a high perimeter defense and interior defense. If you have one that's lower, it's going to be very inconsistent, but it's still going to be broken because Hall of Fame Intimidator is just that broken. Pogo stick is going to really minimize the height advantage in this game. That's why my 6'7" can guard 7'3s, 7'1", paint beasts, all the above. So yeah, you really want to have that joint on. That's the most broken defensive badge in the game. Interceptor has you in those lanes as much as possible. You remember 2K19 passing lanes? Interceptor is pretty much that, but almost better. So yeah, chase down artists, rim protector are just two badges that unlock blocking tiers for like chase down blocks, and then rim protector like kind of enhances chase down blocks, pogo stick, and just regular blocks. It even like puts you into block animations, kind of like how contact dunks work. Rim protector unlocks like block animations that you wouldn't be able to get without having it on, especially like stuff like snatch blocks and stuff like that. But yeah, man, this is gonna be the best defensive badge setup for this build. In this video, man, I went over everything. I went over 5 different ways to make the commonly most popular way to make a perimeter lockdown build, even the legend way. I gave you guys pretty much everything from the height, weight, wingspan on that build, takeover, pretty much even the pie charts, even the best badge setup. I even gave you guys a whole nother way to make the perimeter lockdown build at the end of the video, which was the PlayLock style, and I went over everything that I went over from the first one again on the second one. So for that alone, please leave a like on this video if you enjoy. Subscribe if you're new. We do this every single day. Now I don't post as much, but I'm still trying my hardest to post every single other day, man. I'm gonna try to do some streams more frequently than I was before. But yeah, man, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. We got movies coming out every single day. Like I said in this video, if you guys want me to drop the video on the most broken badges in the game, get this video to 300 likes. That's all I'm asking for. That's not much, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, get this video to 300 likes, and I got you. But yeah, man, like I said, like, subscribe. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, and I'm about to be mad.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Head in the clouds, walk through the city, they taking you out. Bitches be talking, they running their mouth. A bag in the back and a stick in the couch. You know what it's about. Had to cope with all the pain, so I'm about to die. Man, they say he going too fast.